Some animals have the most disgusting reputation with humans. This is certainly the case with hyenas. In almost every language of the world, the word means a mean, stupid, vile, unscrupulous creature, ready to pounce from behind at any moment. In the real world, however, things are much more interesting. Hyenas are actually clever and successful. One of the species of this family forms numerous packs with a very strict social hierarchy. They are ruled, which is extremely unusual for wildlife, by females. These matriarchs eventually pass the place at the head of the group to their daughters. Thus, we are dealing with a kind of dynastic rule. Scientists have been trying for a long time to figure out how and why this pattern of behavior appeared. Is it acquired in the course of life, or is it transmitted at the level of instincts? It turned out that to some extent both answers are true. Female spotted hyenas are in every way remarkable creatures. The most worthy of them led packs that can exceed 120 individuals in size. Physically, they are larger than males and noticeably more aggressive than them. It is believed that both of these traits are determined by androgens, the hormones that play a major role in the development of male sexual characteristics. One of these is the well-known testosterone. Androgens are produced by both males and females of all vertebrates, but males usually produce them in much larger amounts. In spotted hyenas, meanwhile, it is exactly the opposite with respect to at least some hormones of this kind. With testosterone in their case, it is even more complicated. Usually females have less of it than males. However, this situation changes after the onset of pregnancy. Closer to childbirth, the level of androgens in the female body starts to increase. And the way they affect the forming fetus at this moment in time determines, if I may say so, the personality of the future hyena. The hormonal cocktail enhances her aggression level for a long time. Meanwhile, exposure to androgens increases aggression not only in future females, but also in males. On the one hand, it is clear that this treatment is designed to maintain the authority of the ruling dynasty, but on the other hand, it is not clear why matriarchy should reign here. In this connection, scientists have suggested that already after birth, females undergo some sort of training in managing their wards. A report on an interesting study on this topic was published in 2018. Its authors observed the behavior and interaction of 8 packs of spotted hyenas in Tanzania over a decade. Particular attention was paid to who emerged victorious in a clash between 2 hostile individuals. The results of fights between members of the same pack as well as between different packs were recorded. Attention was paid to whether the fighters grew up in their current group or joined it. It turned out that the hyenas that had more support within the pack won most often. Gender was not important at all. The best results were shown by females, as their social ties were invariably stronger than those of males. Researchers found that hyenas almost always support their direct relatives during these squabbles. Thus, the high social status of females ultimately comes down to the issue of blood kinship. The fact is that most males leave their pack and go to another pack when they reach puberty. Why do they do this? Most likely, we are dealing with an evolutionary stopper that prevents closely related interbreeding and promotes genetic diversity. As a rule, this breeding tactic leads to the birth of healthier offspring. Females, on the other hand, remain within their families, and this is what forms matriarchal communities.